Going in here to the rock quarry down here at Osceola. Get some ag lime. That's like $7 a ton. So not really expensive. Here's where we're going to get the lime at. We're going to put it on. Anyhow, a little bigger loader than you need, but that's getting your ag lime on. Trying to get a couple ton here, then we'll come back and get some more. This takes a lot of time. You have to take this soil sample, as you've seen, put the dirt in the bag, send it off, wait on it getting it back. Costs you $7 to do that. Maybe 10, depends where you want to go. Now, I'm going to show you up close what I'm talking about. If you can see that, this particular mark right here is very low. That's your phosphorus and your potassium. Very, very low. You've got to bring those up. Now, when you come down here to the bottom, it tells you exactly what you need per acre in lime and in fertilizer. Other than that, you're just guessing at it. That's why it's worth $7 to get that. You'll see you need 110 pounds of phosphorus and 280 pounds of potassium. And then you come down here, the pH level is really interesting. That's where most of you get burned. That's where the lime comes into play. And it'll tell you how many tons of lime that you need to bring that up to the 6.5 or better. Now, this only costs $7. It's worth the time and the effort. Here's what you're going to need to plant this 1 acre. Triple 13 called for 280 pounds of phosphorus. So we got 300 pounds here. 6 bags, we got 300 pounds. We got a little nitrogen. It calls for nitrogen after it gets up to about 3 inches. But it didn't have, as Whitetail Institute specifies, you couldn't get a 20-20-20 because we sort of switched what we're going to plant. We're going to go with pure traction simply because it's so dry and the falls are so unpredictable with the rainfall down here in Clark County. You got right at 9,000 pounds of lime. That's 4 ton, 1,000 pounds. So you got 4.5 ton, and the soil sample called for basically 8,500 pounds per acre. So we're just a little strong, but we got a couple of spots. I don't think we're going to do any harm with that extra 500 pounds. Some of it will get lost on the trail getting there. Anyhow, each one of these bags does a 1/2 acre. We went with pure attraction. It's an annual, fast growing annual with minimal amount of rainfall. I was going to go with Alpha Rack, but I elected to forego that until next spring, and then we'll come back in and seed that. You've seen the cracks in the ground. It's really, really dry in this topsoil. Therefore, I really don't want to take the time and the investment on putting a high dollar perennial in the ground that probably won't germinate. If it does, it'll get real bad germination. Bugs are sort of bad out here. But anyhow, you got your 300 pounds of triple 13. You got 9,000 pounds of ag lime, and you've got your 52 pounds of pure attraction. And that should do an acre. All total, I got about $150 in the triple 13. I got $40 in the ag lime for 9,000 pounds. That's pretty good. And I believe I got a little over, 100 in both those bags of pure attraction, right at 100. You got 150, 100, That's $250 and $40. So you got right at $300 worth of materials. No one said that food plots were cheap. But if you all want that magnificent food plot to hunt over, it's going to cost you money. Let's get this stuff in the ground, and we'll talk about it later. August 1st, 2014. Dry as a popcorn fart. And I don't know how dry a popcorn fart is, but that's an old saying, so they must be pretty damn dry. August 1st. Hope by October 1st this will be bright green. But we're going to need a little rain. Try to spread it out. That line was really dry, but if it got wet on you, you'd have a problem. Anyhow, getting the lime on. Well, we got the plow hooked up. Now it's time to plow this. Once you put the lime on, you want to incorporate it into the dirt about 6 inches deep. If you have a disc, that'll work fine too. It just won't go quite as deep. The plow will go in there. We'll turn this all over. That way I'll put the lime down there and where the roots are. So let's get the plowing. Ground's plowing really hard. It's really packed down. Now you see why I spent the time to take those tree stumps out of here? So you can get it turned over without running into them. I'll take you up here and show you what I'm talking about. There you go. You got your 6 inches. Around 6 inches. I don't have the plow set quite right to pitch yet. As I plow along, I'll get it more accurate to where it's throwing it over easy. But just hooked it on, but you can see you've got that down a good 6 inches. A good 6 inches right there at my foot, and that's what you want. You've thrown the lime. You can see the lime right here. We want to incorporate that into the dirt. So that's one way of getting it in there. So, plowing it in. All plowed under for what that's worth. Next step, disc and fertilize. Once we get it disced, we'll put the fertilizer on it, hit it lightly, get it disced in a little bit, and then it's seeded. But that'll happen tomorrow. Field plowed. Lord already knows how much activity will go on in this field once we get it planted. You'll see it right along with us. Then people wonder why they don't see the deer they used to see on their property. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not doing anything on your property to enhance wildlife, and somebody else is, then you're probably not going to see the deer that you used to see by sitting on your ass. Conservation, putting something back. That's what it's all about. Putting a lot back.